Hey, this is Venom20 here today, and copping a tad bit of a cold. But anyway, I'm getting ready to feed my large purple reticulated python. I know y'all have been wanting to see that for a while now. It's about a 12-foot individual, maybe 60, 70 pounds. I honestly haven't weighed him. I think he's lost a little bit of weight because I lost my rabbit breeder. Rabbit breeder passed away. And then my other rabbit breeder had a horrible season. None of his stuff bred. So I got some guinea pigs from Rodent Pro. I also got a huge rabbit. I'm going to feed him once I get his metabolism boosted back up. But I originally had him at a huge cage. It's like 8 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot tall. And he busted through the glass. It was me honestly not judging his strength quite right. So right now he's being housed inside a cage that I use for pretty much anything I can't find a cage for. So proper caging for reticulated python, this is not. Please forgive me for keeping him in there. I'm building him a new cage, but I'm trying to take care of the gators right now and get their cage done first. So he has a little bit of room to move. You'll notice there's no water dish in there. That's just to give him more room to move. I do put a water dish in twice a week, and I get him out every once in a while and soak them inside my trash can that I put everybody in to clean their cage and stuff. So still looking good, great looking snake. Let's see, angle it down a little bit. There he is. This is a 4 foot by 2 foot cage, so needless to say for him it is way too small. But still, it's holding him. He's staying in there. He ain't getting out yet, and he's still got to eat. So we're going to go ahead and feed him, and I will do a caging update as soon as I get that cage done. If you've seen my green mamba cage, I think that's pretty much what his cage is going to look like, just a little less green, but he's still going to have all the fake plants and everything in there, trying to make it look real nice, because you know, you see a lot of these large reticulated python breeders, they just have them in a box like this, maybe a little bit smaller. And it's really sad. I mean, they're a snake too. Just because they get huge doesn't mean they don't need room. Most of them curl up in the corner anyway and don't do much, but you know, still, I mean, it's nice for them to have the room if they truly want to move. So this guinea pig I got is covered in blood. He just had a nosebleed while I was thawing him, so he's kind of nasty. Let's see if we can do this successfully without getting hurt, because this is a big snake and he knows when it's feeding time. Let's try to get that glare off there. Still let y'all see that. I think that'll work. I open this side and feed him out of this side, so try not to get blood everywhere. That is key, especially on my carpet. Go just a little bit. That ain't too bad. He's pepped up already. You gotta get some larger feeding tongs. Come on. Come on, we're getting this cage all bloody. No, he's coming. Close that one a little bit so I don't get bit. So my hand has a heat signature and the guinea pig does not, because the guinea pig is dead. They have the heat-seeking pits. In an earlier video, I said the gaboons also have heat-seeking pits, which is a total lie. They're not a pit viper. I don't know what I was thinking. Come on. Woo! Sorry about that, YouTube. He almost got me. He's got blood all over the side of him now from the guinea pig. Come on, buddy. He opened up the cage on me. Come on, dork. Bite it. He is acting a fool right now. Ah, there we go. Man. Feeding response on this guy. Intimidating. No, 90% of accidents with pythons, this is a random statistic, it probably ain't 90%, but I know a lot. Everybody that I know is a good keeper that has got bit by a large python is always from feeding mistakes. feeding with their hand, trying to get the right picture when it comes up to feed. So you really got to be careful. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. Let me angle this light away. Back down over here. Slide that open. Just an awesome looking snake. Beautiful coloration. Big boy, man. He's only 2 years old, so he's still got some growing to do. He could get 14 foot pretty easily. Males are of course smaller than females. This is recorded to be the longest snake in the world. They say up to 30 feet, you know, maximum growth, they might be able to reach that. But people nowadays, you know, these breeders are trying to get a huge snake to bring people into their pet stores. They're just overfeeding them and then they just die of fatty liver disease 90% of the time, which is not good for them. It's best to try to get their growth span to last longer than the 2 years, you know, and feed them slower and keep a healthy snake. I mean, a healthy snake. I've known people, you know, that have stunted the growth of a Burmese python, and the Burmese python still reach 16 foot if you get it back on normal feed. You know, it wasn't taken care of properly and everything, and then somebody that actually cares gets it and feeds it back to normal, and they still get massive. I mean, regardless what you do, you're going to have a large snake unless you just don't give a crap. You know, don't feed it properly at all. So we're getting ready to do a new alligator and caiman and crocodile enclosure. It's going to be awesome when I get it done, but it means that, I don't know, there's going to be a lot of rearranging, a lot of moving, so my videos might be put up a little bit slower. You know, I might not be making quite as many, but when I get it done, it's going to be amazing. We're looking at probably right at about 1,000 gallons, and then a land area which is either 3 to 4 foot wide, not sure exact measurements yet, and altogether it's going to be 12 foot long. But that's spanning each cage, so still it ain't going to be quite that big for each individual, but still. And right now I'm being sized up by a caiman, if you want to see that while he's not doing much. There's a little caiman. Foot's right here. Caiman's right there. He knows it's feeding time, don't you? Yeah, he's calmed down dramatically since when I got him. He's de-stressed and he seems to be a nice guy. He still hisses when I come in the room, but he's a good little caiman. We'll try to get feeding videos up of him, but he's just not a good eater for the camera. I don't know, he's kind of shy. But I won't spare you all. You know, watching him eat's going to take forever. Whenever I get the huge rabbit, you know, we're going to feed him that. We'll go ahead and take the time off and actually try to time lapse it and get it to where you can watch him eat the whole thing. I'll get a caging video up of him as soon as I get it done. I got the wood cut and everything. I just got to get it put together and try to figure out where I'm going to put it while I'm actually building a new gator cage. So, thank you for watching this. This is Venomman20. Have a wonderful day. Oh yeah, by the way, don't forget to check out my Facebook page for all the behind the scenes. I comment a lot faster on there than I do my videos. It takes me a little while to go through all my comments on YouTube, but if you get on Facebook, I'm on there a lot more than I am YouTube. So check that out. It's Venomman20. Type it in. I'm holding a large alligator snapper. Have a wonderful night.